Hospitality industry and types of accommodations. A. Content standards. The learners demonstrate an understanding of the fundamentals of the hospitality and tourism industry. B. Performance standards. The learners apply skills in food preparation and services following safety precautions. C. Learning competency. Differentiate hospitality and tourism. Explain the scope of the hospitality industry. Learning objectives. Identify and describe the scope of the hospitality industry and the types of accommodations and their characteristics. Show appreciation for the importance of hospitality and tourism by valuing local establishments that provide comfort, service, and enjoyment to travelers. Create and present an original tourism campaign slogan or logo that promotes their barangay or province. Short review. Before we move to our new topic, let's first check how much you remember from yesterday's discussion about tourism. We'll do this through a short and fun quiz game. 1. Which of the following involves traveling outside the country? A. Domestic tourism. B. International tourism. 2. Which type of travel is arranged and paid for together as one package? A. Inclusive tour. B. Independent travel. 3. Traveling for medical purposes is called blank. A. Health tourism. B. Study tourism. 4. Which is the current Philippine tourism slogan campaign? A. It's more fun in the Philippines. B. Love the Philippines. 5. Traveling within the country is called blank. A. Domestic tourism. B. International tourism. Wow, great job, everyone. You still remember the key ideas about tourism and its forms. Now that we know how travel and tourism work, let's explore another related industry that makes travel comfortable and enjoyable, the hospitality industry. Visual discovery. Alright class, take a good look at this picture on the screen. What can you say about the room? Do you like to stay in a place like this? What kind of service or business do you think this picture shows? Let's talk about what the word hospitality means. When you hear the word hospitality, what comes to your mind? Hospitality is the friendly and generous way of welcoming and taking care of guests or visitors. In our daily lives, we show hospitality when we offer visitors a seat, serve them food, or greet them with a smile. It is the activity or business of providing services to guests in hotels, restaurants, bars, and other areas where people go to eat or relax. In the tourism industry, hospitality becomes a service. Hotels, restaurants, and resorts all exist to make guests feel happy and welcome. So, hospitality is not just a word, it's a value and an important part of our tourism industry. When people go on a trip, they don't just need a destination, they also need a place to stay, food to eat, and ways to get there, right? These are all part of what we call the hospitality industry. Let's discuss the scope of hospitality industry one by one. Who can read the first one? A. Accommodation and lodging refers to a place where one stays but not his or her home. Accommodation is to stay for a long period of time, while lodging is to stay for a short period of time. So, this means a place where people stay when they travel. Can you name some examples? Next, B. Travel services include transportation by air, land, or water. Travel and ticket bookings are also a part of this service. How do travelers reach their destinations? Let's move to the next one. C. Food and beverage services caters to anything that involves meals to be eaten by guests as well as the services done for this purpose, like table setting and food catering. When we travel, what do we always look for aside from a place to sleep? D. Recreation and entertainment are the activities that provide fun amusement to guests. It can be in the form of sports and arts, whether visual or performance. Now, what do you do for fun or relaxation during vacation? E. Conventions and events management include organizing activities for large meetings of an organization or group. When companies or schools hold big gatherings, who helps organize everything? Finally, F. Cruises are large passenger ships used mainly for vacation. Who has seen or heard about cruise ships? What do people do there? What do you notice about all these? What do they have in common? They all serve people, provide comfort, and make travel enjoyable. That's right, the hospitality industry is all about giving service, comfort, and care to guests, wherever they go. When you travel with your family and stay overnight, do you usually cook your own food or eat in a restaurant or hotel? Some might say they cook. Others might say they eat at the hotel. Those answers actually tell us something about the type of accommodation you stayed in. Let's find out what types they are and their characteristic. There are two main types of accommodations. Let's start with the first one. Can someone read what catered accommodation means? A. Catered accommodation is an accommodation that provides guests with food. Good. Catered accommodation means that food is already part of what you pay for. When you stay there, meals are provided, maybe breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Have you ever stayed in a hotel or resort where breakfast was free or already included? That's a catered accommodation. You don't have to worry about food, it's already prepared for you. Examples include hotels, resorts, and cruise ships. Now let's move to non-catered accommodation. Who can read the next part? B. Non-catered accommodation is an accommodation where food is not included in the package. The guest either dines out, brings his/her own food, or relies on food delivery services. This one is different, food is not included. You might have to cook your own food, bring your own, or buy from nearby restaurants. For example, Airbnbs, transient houses, and small beach cottages are non-catered. Why do you think some people prefer this? Some will answer it is cheaper, more freedom, can cook what they want, yes. Non-catered accommodations are great for families who want flexibility or save money during longer stays. Worked example. My dream business. Let us dream big. Imagine yourself 15 years from now, and you will have enough savings to start your own business. You opted to build your own business that is related to the hospitality industry. What would it be? Describe your planned business and be ready to share it with the class after 5 minutes. At least 10 volunteers will be asked to share. Let's hear some of your ideas. Any volunteers can share their dream businesses with the class? Those are wonderful and creative ideas. Remember, these dreams can become real if you keep learning and working hard. Lesson summary. Before we end, let's quickly recall the key terms we learned today. I'll read them first, then we'll all read together. 1. Accommodation and lodging, places where people stay. 2. Travel services, transportation and booking assistance. 3. Food and beverage, restaurants and catering services. 4. Recreation and entertainment, activities for fun and relaxation. 5. Conventions and events management, organizing big meetings or gatherings. 6. Cruises, large passenger ships used mainly for travel and vacation. Let's answer this. Tell me if it's catered or non-catered. 1. A hotel with free breakfast. 2. A beach house where guests cook their own meals. 3. A transient apartment with a small kitchen. 4. A cruise ship with buffet meals. Lesson activity. Now class, we'll apply what we've learned. This activity is called, Come and Visit Our Place. Look at the table, it shows the 5 scopes of the hospitality industry. Your task is to think of real establishments or organizations in our community or nearby area that fit under each category. Example. First is, accommodation and lodging, Azure North. Next, travel services, Philippine Airlines. Next, food and beverage services, Jollibee. Next, recreation and entertainment, Sky Ranch. Lastly, conventions and events management, ABC Events Planner. Now it's your turn. Be specific and think local or what businesses in our area help serve travelers and guests. Performance task. Yesterday, you worked on your slogan and logo draft. Today, you'll bring those ideas to life. Each pair will now create your final tourism campaign logo on short bond paper. Alright, everyone, please bring out your materials. Work carefully and observe safety precautions while doing the activity. Remember our criteria: creativity and originality 35%, relevance to tourism 35%, presentation and teamwork 20%, and neatness and effort 10%. You may now start with your tourism campaign logo or slogan. If you're not done by the end of the period, that's okay, you may continue it at home. It will serve as your homework so you can polish and finalize your design.